Hello, 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 and welcome to another episode of Delightfully Chaotic. I'm Tamara. Hi, welcome back to another episode. It's been a while, friends. I know I say this every time. It's been like 3 weeks since I last posted a podcast episode. I did post a little mini pod, I guess you could say, like a 30-minute video last week about Lori Harvey and people being stupid. So if you want to check that out, it's on my YouTube. Just a quick little 29-minute video about my thoughts. I just wanted to just record it and get it out there. And I looked horrible. I looked really bad. I didn't have any makeup on, and it is what it is. Content, am I right? So yeah, if you want to see that, it's on YouTube. My YouTube channel is Delightfully Chaotic Pod, P-O-D Pod. So yeah, this is my first time recording in 3 weeks. I've been outside the past 2 or 3 weeks. 2 weeks ago, I went to Tallahassee for a rodeo festival, quote unquote. Now, this is going to be an audio only podcast because I am tired as hell and I just don't have the capacity to like sit in front of a camera. And I don't want to be looking like a plum doggone fool. I don't want to be looking like Who Shot John yet again. And that's how I look right now. I just took a shower. I'm laying on my heating pad. I haven't eaten anything for dinner. I probably will not. This most likely will be a crash out episode. I'm fucking tired. But I'm trying to show up for myself in this thing that I said I was going to do over a year ago that I'm still doing. I'm really proud of myself. Okay, thank you. And if you are listening, thank you so much. I say all that to say, what was I saying actually? Yeah, so just a little recap of what's been going on with me. Like I said, I went to a quote unquote rodeo festival, and I really wish that I actually did have a video podcast this time because I could show the video. Actually, no, I also posted a quick little short on my YouTube channel. If you want to check that out, it's really super short about just the trip. We went to Tallahassee for again, quote unquote rodeo festival. Now, mind you, really quickly. So me and my sister lived in Tallahassee. You know, we both went to college there. She went to Florida State. I went to FAMU. So we're familiar with the area. We're familiar with the outskirts of it. I had a friend that lived in Havana. I had somebody that I knew. My roommate lived in Quincy, my first room. So we know the areas there. So when we heard about this rodeo festival and my sister got the tickets, the address and everything was automatically sent to her calendar. So the address, she saw that it was Tennessee Street. We're thinking, okay, cool. Tennessee Street goes all the way down. It's a really long stretch of road. So we're thinking it's going to be somewhere out in boondocks. We didn't actually thoroughly do our research because it wasn't out in the boondocks. We did not, and we kept on saying, okay, we're going to look up the address. We're going to look up the address. And we never actually looked up the fucking address before we actually got in the car and drove like 3.5 hours to Tallahassee from Orlando. We actually ended up having a pretty good time because we had our herbal refreshments. We had our gummies. We had our, weed. We had, what else did we have? We had some mushrooms. Her friend gets this chocolate with mushrooms in it. And I kind of get paranoid eating mushrooms or taking mushrooms around other people because I don't like feeling like I don't have control over what I might say or do. So I try to be very careful with how much I take. It's not the same as weed. Okay. Don't get it twisted. It's fun. There is like a wave that you feel. It's like a wave. Like it comes in waves and it's just like a body high. It's fun, but I don't like the vulnerability that comes with it. I already feel paranoid and weird when I'm like super high on like just regular weed. So I say all that to say, we actually took a little piece of the little chocolate before we went into the festival. We were not happy at all. When we finally realized where this place was, it was like 10 minutes away from our hotel. And we're like, wait a minute. Now, mind you, again, we should have done our research before because if we would have done our research before, we probably wouldn't have bought the tickets. The promoters showed like a video, like a YouTube video, and like the other locations that they went to, because it's a tour. It's these promoters, this entertainment group, they go around to different cities and have this rodeo festival. And we've been wanting to go to like a trail ride for a really long time, trail ride and like a rodeo, black rodeo kind of thing. We've been wanting to do that. We've been thinking about going to Houston, talking about going to Houston maybe next year or something. So we're like, okay, this is cool. This is like kind of what we've been talking about. Let's do it. Great. And like, we're looking at the video that's being promoted. We're looking at the fact that you have live animals and you have bull rides and you have, trail rides and things like that. And it's wide open spaces. There's a whole bunch of people doing line dances and stuff. And so you're going to have a line dance contest. You're going to have a costume contest. That didn't happen, at least not when we were there. They were doing line dances, but there was no contest or no contest for like the best dress, because everybody had on their cowboy hats and all this stuff. And it was, we were waiting for the hotel to open up. So we're waiting so we can check in. We're waiting to check in and we're like, let's just drive by this place. Because when we saw it was 10 minutes away, we were like, no, that can't be it. And my sister was like, I think there's two different addresses, because on my calendar, it says Tennessee Street, but then the address that's on the website says something else. And it was basically a cross street. Baby, we drive past that shit. First of all, it's off Tennessee Street. So it's off Tennessee Street. If you're familiar with Tennessee Street in Tallahassee, it's like I said, a long stretch of road. It's like one of the most, common roads, or, it gets really congested during like the school events and things like that, is where, you let out the club, Guthrie's is right there. We had to hit up Guthrie's first and foremost. Hello. That shit was, the food was fine, but like the floors in that place in Guthrie's, my flip-flop, like my sandal got stuck on the floor. It was disgusting. The booths are disgusting. I don't remember it being disgusting like that, like nasty. The bathrooms were nasty. We still laid there. It's just the nostalgia, honestly, because yes, there is Zaxby's, there is Raising Cane's, but it's the nostalgia of Guthrie's. It's the nostalgia of it all. Anyway, I digress. Again, this is going to be a Crash Out episode. Please follow me. Hold my hand. Let's go. So yeah, we were waiting for to be able to check in, and it's actually, kind of like starting to kind of rain a little bit, and we're like, but it's a rain or shine event, whatever. We drive by this place. It is like off of Tennessee Street, and there's like these kind of business kind of buildings, and then it goes into like this residential area. And we knew before we went there, because we saw the address, that it was at this bar. And I'm like, it does not say that it's at a bar. Girl, what the fuck? Now, again, I am completely aware that we should have did all this before we got in the car and drove up there. We ended up having a good weekend anyway, because again, we weren't completely 100% sober the whole time. But we were like, no. And we were riding by, and you could see like them setting up and stuff. And you could see people go, like, people were going to it. Like, you could see people getting out of their cars, dressed up, walking into the function. But like, we passed by it. We saw like a little rinky-dink mechanical bull ride thing. We saw some like, I wish I could show the video. Well, the video is on my YouTube, but I took more video. But there's like these little hut looking things. And I guess those were supposed to be for VIP. There were these little, it literally looked like these niggas went to Home Depot like hours before the event and just got a whole bunch of like 2x4s and made these little tree houses or some shit. I don't know. It was so rinky dink. There was a little stage there. It was not a huge space at all. There was a little rinky dink little bar, one food truck. Now, mind you, it said that they were going to have vendors out there. One food truck. Now, this was at a bar. And the inside of the bar was pretty much closed off. But then it started kind of raining a little bit before we left, so they let us go inside. But like, the music was good. The DJ was good. The DJ was doing the things. We tried to make the best of it. Maybe about 30 minutes into it, my mushrooms kind of kicked in. So I was just feeling good. I was still kind of looking like, what is this? But we were feeling good. We just had to make the best of it. But getting ready, like when we passed by, I'm jumping all over the place. When we passed by, just kind of check it out. We were like, no, this is crazy. My sister was like, this is fucking crazy. Like, I am mad. We get to the hotel to go ahead and we check in, try to just get dressed. And it's not fun anymore. It's not exciting anymore, because it's like, this is not what we thought it was going to be. We thought it was going to be somewhere out in the boondocks, like a huge spread. We thought we were going to see some black cowboys. Were there men there? Yes. Were they black cowboys? No. it just wasn't giving what we thought it was going to give, girl. It was just not giving. We were there for just one night. We got there that Saturday morning and we left that Sunday morning. So we were just there for one night. Yeah, we ate recklessly, got high, had a couple cute little drinks, and it was okay. But we definitely still keeping our eyes open for a real rodeo, trail ride kind of situation. Anyway, and then the weekend after, which was this past weekend, we went to meet my cousin in Tampa, her and her husband and a couple other couples. We were just hanging out in Tampa for the weekend. It was her birthday weekend. And we went to the casino, just hung out by the pool. We were going to go to the beach, but, it was supposed to be raining most of that Saturday. So we just kind of hung out and it was pretty cool. It was nice. So yeah, I'm tired. I'm looking forward to the weekend, not really having to go anywhere, be outside like that. I do want to be outside for the summer, of course, but spending money and doing all those things and just like being around all the different kind of people, sometimes it just drains you. I love my mother. I love her so much. Words can't even explain. I love my sisters and they are mothers. I love them so much. Again, words can't explain. I want to be home on Sunday. I understand it's Mother's Day. I want to be the fuck home. I want to be in my home. Okay? And could I stay home on Mother's Day? Yeah, I can. I'm a grown ass woman. But me and my family were very close knit. The 8 of us, my immediate family, we always celebrate holidays together. We always celebrate each other. So of course I'm going to go to brunch with my family at 2:00. That's a late ass brunch. That's lunch, nigga. 2:00. I like to be in my house on Sundays if I can help it. So while I'm looking forward to the weekend, I'm not really looking forward to being outside most of Sunday. I know I'm going to be with my family and I love them to pieces, but I just want one weekend where I have both days to myself. So hopefully next weekend I'll have that. What else? This is really going to be a crash out episode. I ordered some stuff from Shein, whatever the fuck it's called. I'm never ordering from Shein again. I just realized that most of the things in my closet are from Shein. And the last order that I placed, I ordered like $300 worth of stuff. I don't know where the fuck it is. Like, I'm like, I ordered $300 for this shit. Like, just kind of stuff that I could wear, like blouses I can wear or shirts I can wear at work and outside of work. Cause I don't shop for work clothes anymore. I don't go shopping for work clothes anymore. Fuck that. I look for stuff that I can wear at work and outside of work. Okay. So I bought some some jeans, some just, stuff, accessories. But like this order that came, first of all, I hate the fact that they send their stuff separately. I know that it's not just one warehouse or distributor. There's multiple. I think that some of them are not in the United States, probably, if not all of them. So I understand, but it's so annoying. Like I got 3 separate packages and one of them I ordered some earrings. One of them just a piece, just the earrings. Like a little bag package with the earrings in them. And they gave me 2. I did not order two things of earrings. I didn't. They gave me 2 shirts that I didn't order 2 of. I ordered like a black and white shirt, just basic tees and stuff. They're really super cheap. And I got 2 of them, 2 of each. And I'm like, I didn't order this. And then when you try to go back to your order, it's really hard to go back to your order and kind of filter through everything. It says that I ordered 2 and I know I didn't order 2 of these things. Some of the things that I got weren't exactly how it was described in the picture and online. I'm like, I'm not ordering from these fucking people anymore. I am 43 years old. I need to get my shit together. I need to start looking at higher quality pieces. This fast fashion shit is not for me anymore. And then on top of that, I hear about them having like super harsh chemicals in their clothes now, like way more than the allowable amount, because I guess all clothes and clothing have chemicals in them to an extent, but they have like really harmful. I don't know if this has been substantiated. I don't know if this is really true, but like, I just don't want to shop at Shein anymore. So after this, I'm not doing it anymore. I really want to look at higher quality brands and just step up my wardrobe game. I really need to do that. And I have to hold myself to that. So fuck you, Shein. Thanks. I'm really tired. I've been feeling, speaking of, I really need to step up my self-care game. I feel really crunchy and just like I'm so exhausted mentally and emotionally and physically exhausted. I'm trying to keep up with strength training at least 3 times a week. I'm trying to get 10,000. You know what? Whoever fucking said that you're supposed to get 10,000 steps a day, fuck you. Absolutely and always. Because what the fuck are you even talking about? That's not even really humanly possible. Nobody's gonna be walking around their fucking office building like who walk around your office building at work? I don't want to see people at goddamn work. Huh? I don't want people seeing me. What? Even if I do every day walk around the building or walk around at work on my break or whatever, that's gonna be a little fraction of 10,000 steps. Come on. So I'm trying to do at least 6 to 7,000 steps. I think 10,000 is egregious, and I don't know who said that. Whoever said it, fuck you. Okay, that shit is hard. Maybe I'll get a walking pad. I'm sorry, that doesn't make any goddamn sense. But I'm really trying. I need to get my eyebrows done. I need to retwist my hair. I really want to go to a professional to do it, but y'all be charging like a lot, and for that shit to just like unravel after a couple of weeks or, look the same as it did. I don't know if I want to be spending money on that. So I'm going to try to get better with retwisting my hair. So I'll probably do that on Saturday before Mother's Day brunch. I'm going to give myself a pedicure and okay, yes, that's what I want to talk about too. I have some press-on nails on. Now, in the past, I always thought that press-on nails were inferior to salon nails. I was like, they're inferior because they always come off. They're not the same. They don't get the same. But I didn't realize all this time that I was doing the press-on nails so wrong. Yes, I would file my nails and buff them before I put on the glue in the nail, right? But I didn't know that the thing that the salon does differently is that they put nail dehydrator on your nail. That's why the nails don't come off like that when you go to the salon. And that's why they last 2 to 3 weeks because they put that nail dehydrator on it. It's not because they're superior to the press on nails you can get at like Five Below or something. They do it the right way. I wasn't doing it the right way. So I bought these Five Below. I bought these plain unpainted nails from Five Below. They have like the nail kits with like all these different sizes. Like there's like so many of them. I think it's like a 50 piece or something. So I buy this for the second time in like a month. Come to find out, I still have the one from a few months ago. Whatever. I buy them. It's $5. Whatever. And so I'm like, okay, I'm going to put these nails on because I'm going to be outside for the next few weeks because I want to look cute with my nails. I need to Google this shit and figure out what I'm doing wrong. And bitch, don't you know it? One of the first things I saw when I Googled it was you have to prep your nail with a nail dehydrator. And it's pretty much, it feels like nail polish remover. It's like a cool feeling. It's a thing that they do when you're in the nail salon. I think they do it after they tell you to wash your hands. And then you come back and they put that, it feels like alcohol. That's nail dehydrator. And it strips the oils from your nails. And then you put the glue on and then you put the nail on. And when I tell you, if you can hear this, I tell you my nails, I would have to manually forcibly take these off. They're not coming off. And I'm like, yes, I cracked the code. Now, also, mind you, my sister bought me a gel nail kit a couple Christmases ago. It has all these cute little gel colors and everything in it. It has the top coat, the bottom coat, and it comes with a little dryer. I had to stop using it. I still have it. I'll probably give it to Salvation Army or something, but I had to stop using it because I'm allergic to the gel, to the polish. It breaks me out. So I would notice that my hand, like my fingers would be itching and my toes would be itching. And I'm like, what is this? What's going on? So I don't know if it's the nail polish and the dry. I don't know what it is. I Googled it and it's something people do have allergic reactions to the gel, the chemicals in the gel polish. And I'm one of those people, I guess. I even had dropped some on my leg one day. And then the next day I had a huge rash on my leg. And I have super sensitive skin, but like, I was like, okay, I can't use this shit anymore. So even when I go to the nail salon, I have to do regular polish. And you would think that I just be feeling so awkward. And this is another reason why I don't like going to nail salons. Cause like they really be like, it's like they use the gel as a default now. it used to be the regular polish was the default, but now it's like they just automatically assume that you want gel. Absolutely, I want gel because it's quicker. You're in and you're out. You can use your hands and open your car door with your keys without banging your nail and ruining them. But I'm alert. I have to tell them all the time, and I don't go in there often enough for them to know my name. So I have to be like, I'm allergic to it. Thank you, though. I can't use it. Yes, I would love to use the gel polish. I can't. So I will just do the regular. Thank you so much. So anyway, yeah, I figured it out. I cracked the code. So I was happy about that. I haven't painted the nails because I need to find some fast dry nail polish. And if I can't, I'm going to have to just go back to getting the press on nails that are already colored because I don't, for some reason, my big grown ass does not know how to really polish my nails. They always end up looking completely ridiculous. Not completely, but not, it doesn't give salon. And I really want to get to the point where I'm doing really nice manicures in my own nails myself, and they look nice and they make me feel good about myself. When I look down, like, oh, this is cute. Now, like, oh, I can see every little mistake, or I didn't wait for the nails to dry long enough. And because it takes so fucking long for nail polish to dry. I don't understand that. Chemicals, yes, but I don't understand that shit. It is so fucking annoying. Where can I find the fast dry? You know what? Let's get into the mess. Okay. Because this is Crash Out episode once again. I don't want to know what's going on. So Megan Clay, yes, it's old news at this point. My thoughts are I'm not super surprised. I feel bad for her, of course. I know that she'll bounce back from this. I really pray for her mental health. I hope she doesn't go back to drinking again. I think she had a little issue with drinking in the past. And it's so understandable. And it's valid. I think her grandmother is gone now too. Her parents, as we know, are gone. I think all of her grandparents gone, because I know she had a grandmother that passed recently. She doesn't have anyone really in her corner like that, and for him to do her like that, bro, like knowing her history and knowing her story, like that is crazy. Like a lot of these niggas are like demons. They're actually walking, talking, breathing demons. You have benevolent spirits walking around on this earth, and you have malevolent. And a lot of these niggas are they're evil. And I mean, at the same time, though, I'm not victim blaming, but they weren't even together for a full year. So I know she was probably really happy because she thought she found her person, and she probably thought that he was just this nerd and, whatever. And maybe he was a nerd, but at the same time, he was also a big ass hoe. I didn't know he dated Coco Jones and cheated on her. He dated a couple other Black girls, cheated on them, a couple white girls. He had a journal or some kind of diary where he was, and y'all have heard all of this. So, we know he was documenting everything. And when people were reading it, I was like, did he actually write this shit? This is so corny. But like he seems like this super overprivileged prick that grew up always getting what he wanted. His dad apparently was in the NBA too, I think. So he's always had money. He's probably always been able to do what he wants. And fuck his parents too, because your goddamn son and you're sitting there smiling in this girl's face. Now he has a white mother. If he had a Black mom, I would think that she would pull her to the side at one point and be like, hey, I know you love my son. I'm just letting you know some things. I love you. I'm a fan. Hey, girl, let me tell you about this nigga. Now, you can do what you want to do after you hear this information. I feel like a Black mom would have did that. Fuck y'all too. Eating that lady food and kikiing. Fuck y'all too. And him. Looking like people were saying he looked like the PBS logo. Bitch. And then they put his face next to the PBS logo, bitch. I said, yes, he do, bitch. I never thought that he was attractive. I don't really like light-skinned niggas. He looks like a regular Joe Blow to me, whatever. But I hope that she recovers from it, absolutely. And I'm sure she will. What I wanted to discuss on Threads shit is that on Threads, because I live on Threads now, it's been so refreshing to see a lot of men holding other men accountable when it comes to this Clay and Meg situation. I feel a shift is happening, at least on Threads. I feel like a shift is happening in the gender wars. I feel like a lot of men are finally like, listen, y'all are doing a lot. A lot of men are coming on here and defending, Megan, and defending a lot of women, because we've been seeing not just Meg and Clay situation, but all of these femicides happening in our community. And a lot of men are like fed up. A lot of men are like, really like, what are y'all niggas doing? And it's been really refreshing to see it, because there's still a lot of assholes in the comments being assholes. But a lot of the times I'm seeing a lot of other men, coming at these niggas necks. Like, nah, y'all are doing too much. This one guy, his name is, I think I follow him, AJ. Oh, he has a long ass name. And Gene Davis, AJ Mr. Community Davis. That's his handle on Threads. AJ Mr. Community Davis. His handle, he is a Black man navigating the world, trying to make sense of it all. Yeah, and so he posted a while back, he said, it's becoming increasingly clear that a lot of Black men are white men in blackface. A lot of us have built our identities around this notion of being the leaders of our communities and have done nothing to earn that title. What we have done instead is become Black versions of what we think white men are. And white men are the killers and manipulators of white women in their communities. Baby! Yeah. That's a 4 post thread, so I'm not reading all of that. But let me see. I just thought it was like, it's good to see that these men are speaking up for Black women. And I love to see it. This is another account. This is from truth_has_no_part. Truth. Y'all with these damn handles, baby. It don't matter. Let me just see if I can play this shit. Because he had a lot of good things to say too about this Clay and Meg shit.
Hell, you fumbled Megan Thee Stallion, homie. How the hell you fumbled that? Megan Thee Stallion? You know how many brothers want her? Listen, when y'all find a good person to pair bond with, don't fumble or screw up, or don't screw it up for all of us, okay? Instead, you got Klay Thompson here, missed the three, he missed the two in the paint, and he missed the fucking layup. Klay, this is for you, my brother. For you. What are you doing? Megan Thee Stallion at Houston High? She held you down. Cooked dinner for you. Cooked for all your people. Sat courtside through the rough Maverick season that you've ever had. Let your daddy even rave about her cooking on Thanksgiving. Klay. And you out here telling this woman you don't know if you can be, and I quote, monogamous, unquote? Sir, do you know what you just did to the rest of all of us? Every regular brother out here, the teachers, the vets, the engineers, the brothers who show up, you just made our walk twice, if not 3 times hard. Because now, when a successful sister sees a good man coming, she gotta wonder if we all built like Klay. And we are not. Yeah, Hannah Stockton in 2015 said you cheated, Klay. Laura Harrier in 2020 walked after that partying video. And Coco Jones, you see? Now she's about to get married to Donovan Mitchell. Got a ring on her finger. Coco, she's the one that caught the alley. You.
Yeah, I love it. I love to see it. I love to see Black men holding other Black men accountable. And the reason why I'm speaking on it is because this is my first time this is the first time ever, I think, seeing this on social media. Usually the quote unquote good men are quiet in the comments, but I think a lot of these niggas are fed up, just like we have been fed up, and they're seeing a lot of men. I think I saw some man say, I see now what y'all ladies be talking about. Like, this is fucking crazy. Like, yeah, nigga. Yeah, welcome to our world. Now, what I do want to say, again, I'm not trying to victim blame, but what I do want to say is this. This man just listed about 2 or 3 other women, including Coco Jones, which I already mentioned, that this man has cheated on. And I really want to know, Meg being in the industry, even though she's not, well, she is in the industry. She's in the music industry. Coco Jones was in the music industry. And these other women were probably in the entertainment industry to a degree or something like that. My thing is, did you not hear anything about this nigga being a hoe? Did you not hear any murmurings about it? Did anybody try to warn you? Like, you had to have heard something, right? Like you're in the same industry. You're in the entertainment industry. Like, but then it's like, I didn't even know that he was dating Coco Jones, but I'm not in nobody entertainment industry. Hello? I'm just little old me. So it's like, I wonder if she heard anything. But then at the same time, you can't blame her for that because she's looking at it at face value as far as this man has been treating me like gold. He bought a fucking boat for me. He did all of these things for me. And this is my experience. So if he did cheat on XYZ, and a lot of women do think that they're going to be different, I just hope that she recovers from this and she really doesn't need to be dating anybody else right now. I really want her to be more discerning. I don't know this girl, but I really want her to be more discerning about the people that she's around. Shortly after, I don't know if this was an old video or not, but shortly after this all happened, maybe a day or two after she said that she was breaking up with him, she was videoed like licking whipped cream off of some girl's breast. Like, I know she likes the girlies too, but it's like, and her face looks so sad. She looks so dead in the eyes. It's like, yo, kind of like pull back from that because you're just trying to numb yourself and I'm not saying that I'm not homophobic. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you don't want to be doing this shit. Like, that's the thing. Like, watch who you're around. Be more mindful about who you allow in your space. Like, you are super fragile. Even before this shit happened, you were super fragile. Like, she's been through so much. I just feel like she just opening herself up to all these weird, strange, demonic energies by just like seemingly being her. She seems like she's a decent person, but it's like you can't just allow everybody in your space, bro. Like, anyways, she'll be fine. I really hope she'll be fine. Whoo, child, I talked about that way longer than I wanted to. Boop. Ashley Janae's alleged murderer, who's still not in jail, speaks out about her death. They're not going to arrest this man. It's just fucking crazy. This was posted yesterday on Shade Room. I said I was going to stop going to Shade Room, but Ashley Janae's fiance, not saying his name, is finally speaking out following her sudden passing while the couple was vacationing in Tanzania. On the same day, the influencer, born Ashley Robinson, was laid to rest, a service he says he was not invited to, period. He took to X to share his heartbreak after remaining silent amid the ongoing overseas investigation, which has reportedly left him without a passport. Okay, so he's still overseas. Okay, so he's not arrested yet, so I guess they're still investigating it. So I'm praying that he does get arrested. Quote, there are no adequate words to describe the total devastation, emptiness, and shock that I feel after losing my best friend, fuck you, confidant and fiance Ashley Janae Robinson, he wrote. Joe also expressed sympathy for her loved ones, adding, quote, as a father myself, I am also heartbroken for Ashley's parents. And he names the parents by name. Oh, he is bold. Yolanda Andres and HEYYY Robinson. He's naming them by name. Ashley's death is an incomprehensible tragedy. I'm not reading the rest of that shit. From what I understand in the comments, it looks like he's still trying to say that she killed herself. Why would she fucking kill herself? Why? And then by hanging, you strangled her, allegedly. Wow. Somebody said, why would she commit suicide during such a happy moment in her life? Exactly. And then people keep on saying that ChatGPT wrote it. God. So it's the investigation's still going on. I pray that the family stays on his fucking neck. I think it was Eloho. Is that how you pronounce her name? Eloho. On YouTube, I follow her. She did a little video about it, and she was saying that he's like this tech bro, whatever, and I guess he was running out of money, or he made some kind of business deals, and he was kind of like broke or whatever. I don't know. I think that she probably said yes to proposing to him because I think they recorded the proposal for content. And I think that she probably changed her mind, or probably was like, yeah, we need to talk about some things. Or maybe she made him mad. Maybe he was always abusive to her and he just, allegedly clicked and just killed her. God. Rest in peace to Ashley Robinson. This is just ridiculous. I'm going to try to I said I was going to do a short video about it, but I don't really want to anymore. I don't care what this man has to say. I just pray that he gets arrested. Some kind of justice has to be done. The Met Gala happened on Monday. I keep on saying I'm not a fashion girly, but I need to stop saying that. I need to manifest being a fashion girly. I literally just said that I was going to stop shopping at Shein. Huh? Okay, so the Met Gala happened. I wasn't super excited to see any of the fashions because, I don't really, whatever. To me, and this is my thing, I just feel like this year the theme was fashion is art, or some fashion as art, or something like that. But my thing is, isn't that the fucking theme every year? Like, not literally, but isn't that the whole point of the Met Gala, to wear fashion as art? So I was just like, what? You couldn't come up with anything more exciting for a theme? I mean, because that's literally what it is, right? Even like the Black Dandy was last year. But what I'm saying is, overall, it's for a museum or whatever. These are going to be displayed or whatever. Like, so isn't it always people wearing fashion as art, or art as fashion, or whatever? Anyways, Beyonce, Venus Williams, Nicole Kidman were on the board or whatever this year. I love Beyonce down. I didn't like her outfit, the one that she wore on the carpet. Something wasn't connecting. Like, it wasn't giving Beyonce on the Met Gala carpet like we are used to seeing. It wasn't giving. It looked really clunky and bulky. The dress didn't look like it really fit her. It looked like it was ill-fitting, especially in the torso area. She looks like she's maybe pregnant or bloated or something. I don't know if it's like the skeleton, like the thing that's right down the middle. I don't know what. Something, it's disjointed. It's not connecting. It's not curling all the way over for me. The view of her at the stairs, and then like that was dope. The headpiece was awkward looking. It didn't do what I needed it to do. Like, it just didn't do the things. Now, the outfit that she had on inside the gala was perfect. It showed her silhouette, her shape more. I don't think she's pregnant, but I think that she looked tired. And people were doing close-ups of her, like, oh, she's getting old. She's fucking 45 years old. Not that it is not old, but she is aging, because that's what people do when they continue to live. Come on. I love Beyonce down, but I didn't like that red carpet look at all. Blue Ivy looked great. People kept on telling her to take off her shades, and she was like, I'll do what I want when I want. Thank you. And I'm like, why does it fucking matter? Like, why do you need her to take off her fucking shades? Let her do what she wants. Why was it so pressing that all y'all niggas had to tell this little girl to take her shades off? She's coming into her own, and Beyonce, I don't think that Beyonce even uttered a word to her. Beyonce was probably like, do what you want to do when you want to do it. Like, leave that little girl alone. Shit. And she did end up taking them off when she felt like it. She took them off when she got to the stairs. Leave her alone. Everybody looked great. Everybody. I just said that as a throwaway sentence. Everybody did not look fucking great. I'm not going down a list of everybody. From the top of my head, this one chick named Emma, whatever the fuck, she tore it down. I think she was one of the first niggas to be on the carpet. This white chick, she tore it down. Like, whatever the fuck she had on, it was doing what it needed to do. A lot of people just showed up in just like basic shit. I think a lot of people just be like, I'm just gonna find something at the last minute. Because a lot of people were blatantly just not on theme. I didn't like Rihanna's outfit. I didn't like her shit. I didn't like that. I love Rihanna down, but I didn't like hers either. Now, a lot of people, Jennifer Lewis, one of them, spoke out about people going to the Met Gala with everything going on. The Amazon dude he sponsored it. I don't know. He has something to do with it. I don't know. I'm not looking it up. And, we all know what's going on with Amazon. They're laying off people, the work conditions. There was a huge ad with one of the workers. I don't know if her ad still worked there. This older lady, black lady, she was in Times Square or some shit. She was somewhere across from where he lives or some shit. So where he could see, it was this huge ad or a huge whatever the fuck in New York. It was close to either the gala or close to where his residence is. And she was like, basically, you're an asshole and, enjoy your gala because you ain't shit, basically is what she was saying. I'm like, does she still work there? Is she protected by a union or something? Because, baby, you ain't gonna have your job. And it's like, this is what people need to be doing, honey. They need to be saying the things. Like Jennifer Lewis was like, why are y'all still showing? Jennifer Lewis said that her homegirl, because she said, I wasn't going to be fooling with that. Okay, so I wasn't even checking for that shit. My homegirl told me that people were showing up at the Met Gala. People probably like the black people, black entertainers, like, why are you showing up at this shit? Like, do y'all see what's going on? It gave very much let them eat cake. It gave very much super elite, super unaware, even though you have to be aware of what's going on, seemingly super unaware of what's going on in the world, like not a care on the fucking world. Like, y'all are still doing this shit year after year, and especially this year in this climate. And I'm not even gonna hold you. I just decided to finally start paying for Amazon Prime again, like 2-3 months ago. It's $14 now, $15. It used to be $10. But I have like 10 different email accounts. So I was just doing like the free trials and shit. Like, fuck that. But I was like, you know what? Amazon, you could literally find like any fucking thing on Amazon. And, the 2-day shipping isn't really 2-day anymore. So, but still, like, it do become in clutch. But I'm seriously considering just canceling my membership again because I can't. I just heard, and I don't know if it's true, but I just heard that he also is funding ICE. Like, I can't fuck with this shit, man. I'm gonna have to just make do and just figure out another way to get random shit in 2 days. Like, because it's just so convenient. It's the convenience of it all. But I'm gonna have to, by the end of the weekend, I'm gonna cancel my subscription. I mean, I could do it today, but I'm not. Spirit shut down. I really do believe that they're going to come back, rebrand, and do all of that. They're probably going to get some kind of there's something. I don't think that this is really the end of the road for Spirit. Something tells me that they're going to come back and they're going to come back stronger. Something in my spirit, hello, no pun intended, is telling me that they're going to come back and they're going to come back stronger than ever. I need them to do that because even though I'm not a traveling girly right now, when I do travel and do flights, I'm looking for the cheapest price. Amen. And it's usually always Spirit. Even though they make you pay for every fucking thing. They make you pay for every goddamn thing on that plane. Getting to the damn airport to getting off that plane, you ain't getting none free. They don't even give you really no free snacks. I don't think. Do they? I don't know. I don't remember. But they were always so affordable. It really sucks, but I really don't think that this is the end. I think that by the end of the year, they're going to come back. Yeah, with a rebrand. Spirit, and this is her bottler alert. After 34 years in the sky, Spirit Airlines has officially closed its doors. The budget carrier started an immediate wind down of operations early Saturday morning, canceling every flight and taking customer service offline. That is fucking insane. From what I understand, a lot of the employees were able to be notified ahead of time. There was this one black girl, she was a flight attendant, and she just made a little post like, it's been fun, da da da. So she didn't seem too upset about it. But then there were some people who they showed up to work or whatever, and they were like, yeah, you don't have a job anymore. Like some of the employees weren't notified, I guess, in time. They were just like, fuck it, let's just canceling all these people's flights. People were stranded in the airports. I wonder if they got their money back or whatever. Apparently the employees aren't really getting any kind of like stipends or anything like that. What do you call this? Is it stipend or severance or anything? God, it's just like, I think like 17,000 employees out of a job. Yeah. So I hope that on a serious note, I really hope that I pray that these employees find, you know, other jobs. One of, I think I heard this on NPR. They were talking about it, and somebody was interviewed, and he was like, in this industry, I guess he was saying as a flight attendant or working in the airline industry. I don't know what his position was. He's like, in this industry, you don't just go to another, airline and just pick up where you left off. You have to start all the way over. Like, you have to start from the lowest pay all the way up. And I don't understand how that works. Like, I don't understand why that's a thing, but he should know. Like, he works for them, so he should know. He was like, you have to just start all the way over. And I'm like, God, that fucking sucks, bro. But I really don't think that this is the end for them. I hope not, anyway, because the rest of these, because these airlines were already taxing the fuck out of people. Like, why am I paying to put my luggage on this goddamn plane? How else is it supposed to get there, bitch? Like, you literally have storage under the plane for this very reason, for people to put their shit under it. Like, why are we paying for this? The fees are just insane, and they don't make any fucking sense, but they know that people need to travel, so they get away with it. It's just price gouging, and just like, it's really predatory the way they add on all these fees for shit. It's ridiculous. So RIP to Spirit in the meantime. And when they come back, I'm gonna be like, I told you so, bitch. Mary J Blige, I think I talked about how she's going to be having a residency or something. She's going on tour or something to that effect. So she's on tour. I think I have the wrong link here. I do. Mary J Blige is on tour, and she is playing in y'all faces. She's playing in y'all faces, honey. There's a video, and I had it on Threads or Instagram, and I think I lost it. I gotta find this shit. See, times like this, I wish I had the video podcast. This is crazy. Where is this bitch at? I don't like her. I'm sorry. I do not like Mary J Blige. I don't. I feel like she's probably the biggest bitch. And I know that's really disrespectful sounding. I don't care. She very much gives that auntie or like auntie vibe of like, what did you do, baby? What did you have on? Did you make a man? Huh? Come on, let me clean you up. Next time, just don't, she very much gives that. She doesn't give girls, women's women at all to me. God, where is this shit at? Anyway, I really want to find this. This is going to drive me crazy. Mary J Blige tour. So yeah, it's not really a tour. It's a residency. My bad. So tickets are averaging 100 something, 139, 140. Somebody posted a video of her, and she's doing the same shit she's been doing. Lollygagging her on the stage and acting like she don't want to fucking be there. Is she okay? Is she well? God, where is this fucking thing? You're not going to be able to see it, but I wanted to see, because I wanted to make sure that's what I was looking at. I can't find it. But she was basically doing the same shit that she be doing on her other performances. Like, just like acting like she don't want to fucking be there, bro. God, I wish I could find this shit, because I want to see the comments. It has to be here. Now, okay, could this have been a one-off? Probably, but knowing the track record with her, God, I can't find it. I think I saved it. Come on, girlie, get it together, because I want to read these comments. Barry, she is a mess and a half, baby. Like, she's just taking y'all money. I would never pay to go see her, ever in my goddamn life. I mean, aside from the fact that I don't like her as a singer like that, she has some bops. Like, I think I said before that My Life album was tea. But like, overall, she just seems like a shitty person. I know that's really mean to say about somebody I don't know, but that's just what it gives. She just gives that she's a shitty person. For real, for real. I can't find it right now. I don't have time. But people were like, I did see a couple of comments, but I don't remember what they were saying. Girl, somebody done posted a video of Sierra and Russell singing one of her songs from like her second album. She sounds decent. She's not a very strong vocalist. She should be stronger than what she is. It's literally 2026, girl. I know she has a vocal coach. She has to. But I don't know why they posted that. And it's like they in a church. And somebody said, what songs is she singing in somebody's church? Anyway, boo, Mary J Blige is taking y'all money and y'all keep on going to her shit. She gonna keep on playing in y'all faces. Boop. Joy, what's this lady name? Cheyenne Bryant. Girl, I thought her name was Joy Bryant. Who's Joy Bryant? Cheyenne Bryant. Cheyenne Bryant might need a therapist. Can we talk about it? She might need a therapist if she doesn't have one already. So she's been on the internet the past, she was on, I think she was on the Joe Budden podcast. She was talking to Mark Lamont Hill, I think. And the thing is with y'all niggas who be on these podcasts, a lot of y'all do not have any kind of degrees in journalism. Okay? A lot of y'all don't know how to ask follow-up questions and pressing. A lot of y'all don't know how to press, you know, the interviewee and just really get to the bottom of the bullshit. Now, yes, when you interview someone, there people probably say these topics are off, these topics are off, you know, whatever. You can't talk about these things. Fine. But like when you're talking to somebody and you could tell they're bullshitting you, like, I really hate when y'all just sit there and laugh along with these people and don't pressure them and push them. There's just a lot going on here, so I might be all over the place. But basically, she's basically bragging that she's not a licensed therapist. And she's saying, well, this is how you got to do it. You know, if you're licensed, you have to you have to bill insurance. And the way I get around doing all that, because I'm not licensed, I can make more money by being a coach and blah, 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 blah. She's positioning herself as somebody who's trying to make some fucking money, bro. Not as somebody who's trying to help her community and really break the stigma in the community with therapy. From the things that I've seen in these snippets, she very rarely talks about her patients or her, I guess, I think therapists actually call their patients clients or whatever. So I guess that's the right word, but she doesn't talk about helping people like that. She just was really talking about the fact that how she's making all this money. And she's attractive, yes. She looks like the regular everyday IG baddie, but yes, I guess she's attractive. Sure. Yes, she's pretty. Fine. But like, that can't be the only reason why people are paying you money. Like you're literally telling these people, hey, you don't have to worry about me being licensed and like HIPAA and all of that. Just come to me and give me your money. And if the coaching that I give you completely ruins your life, guess what? You can't sue me or anything because I'm not licensed. But like at the same time, in certain states, you can't even call yourself a therapist if you're not licensed. And then she's like, well, I never called myself a therapist. It doesn't say anything about me being a therapist online, but you keep on saying the word therapist when you're talking to people. So people are naturally going to think that you're a fucking therapist because you keep on using the word therapist. Even though you're saying that you're a psycho, whatever, even though you keep on saying you're a psychology expert or whatever, apparently she did try to get her license or something and it didn't happen, or she has a doctorate or something. And somebody said that they can't find anything online, any published thesis or anything online with her. So it seems like she's just lying and coasting through this shit. She's taking y'all money. If people are seeing this recent interview that she did and they're still trying to book her for shit, y'all are stupid and you deserve everything that you get. An actual real licensed therapist had to get online. And I'm sorry, I can't find this lady name. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Got online and was like, this is really dangerous what she's doing because she's breaking down everything this woman is saying. And she was like, this is not okay. Like it's harmful what she's doing. It's harmful to the community. She's not being honest. She's basically saying, I'm getting away with not being a licensed therapist, but I'm acting like one. And this is how I make all of my money. She plagiarized some shit. Like, yeah. I don't know. How can you be so bold like this? Somebody posted on Threads a video of her talking, and this is from her account. They reposted something from her account. And she's actually calling herself a therapist, though. Like, what the fuck? Hold on.
It was like my first year being a therapist. I get this beautiful young woman, young lady. At the time, she was 18. Her mother had men. Her mom would allow men to pay her, the mom, to come in. I think it was from age 8 all the way up until like 15, 16. Oh my God. And the men would have their way with the daughter. And so she's telling me the story. And after she gets done telling me the story, I say, you know, can I hug you? Yeah. And she's like, oh, no. Yeah. You know, I'm not ready for that. Like, touch is too triggering for me. I said, okay, no problem. Yeah. And then she went on, and we had therapy once a week, probably for about a year. And then finally, she was at her last session, and this is my last session, and we got up, and she goes, I'm ready for that hug now. Yeah.
This bitch in this video, God, I wish I could show. This bitch in this video is fanning her eyes and she's pointing at her eyeballs as she's forcing these tears to come down, and she's fanning her eyes so dramatically. Bitch, first of all, you keep on saying you're not a therapist, but then you're calling yourself a therapist. That is confusing. It's really misleading to people because you're not licensed. You could literally go to jail for this if you're in a certain state that does not allow this. The person who posted this says she's claiming to have been a therapist. She doesn't even hold a master's degree. My sister's a therapist. Her practice is called thecomfortcouch.com. Thecomfortcouch.com. Yes. I designed the website and all the things. And she has a master's degree. Hello? And then on top of that, this woman that trusted you and paid you however side, I saw that she's charging, somebody took a screenshot of her pricing, and for 50 minutes, a 50-minute coaching call was $350. Fuck you. If this girl paid you $350 for her to be so vulnerable to tell you that awful story about how she was abused by her own mother and men, and then for your dumbass as a so-called therapist that's not a therapist to ask her, after she tells you this tragic story about how she was abused and how her body was used from 8 to 16 against her will, you asked her if you could give her a hug? What therapist do you know that is asking their clients if they can give them a hug? From what I understand, that's a super, super no-no. That's a no-no. That's just common sense. Now, then we go back to where she's not really a therapist. That's how she does this wordplay shit and this word salad shit. Like, and she would probably use this as a defense. Well, I'm not a therapist, so I can give her a hug. I'm a coach. In this video, you literally said as a therapist. Stop fucking playing with people. This girl, whoever she is, I'm praying that she's seeing all this shit and she finally goes to a real goddamn therapist. I pray that she's seeing all of this stuff about this woman. And she says, you know what? I probably should go to like a real therapist. I pray she does. Fuck you, girl. I'm not going to say anything else about it. Fuck you. It's so, Black people are already, a lot of Black people in the community are already hesitant about going to therapy. And then you see people like this doing this shit. Like, come on. I'm not even going to read her response. Fuck you. That's it. Yeah. Chris Brown has a new baby. Not on the way. The baby is here. From Jada Wallace, Karuchi number 3, I think this is. And yeah, typical schmipical, light, bright, almost white, little bit of Asian looking, ambiguous, racially ambiguous. Congratulations, Chris Brown's partner, Jada Wallace, announces the birth of her baby. And Chris Brown, these niggas be casually having these kids like it's just nothing. He just casually writes in the comments, Taurus gang. No cute little message about how he's so happy to have another, child. No sweet message, just Taurus gang. So casual, so nonchalant. You have a baby. This is like his fourth kid, I think, fifth kid. Oh, four. Imagine willingly being baby mama number 4. It's just so wild to me. Yeah, and it's like, I don't want to say I don't blame them because I would never do this, no shit like this, but he's just giving out the dick and the money for free. Like, if you are that kind of woman that's just so mentally and emotionally broken to where you really are going to lay down and have this man's baby and probably get thrown down some stairs moments after, and you're okay with that, you know what? Godspeed. And you know what? I hate to say it, I still listen to Chris Brown music. If it comes on Pandora, I'm going to listen to it. I'm sorry. I'm trying to not. And yes, his music doesn't evolve. It doesn't. But some of that shit be kind of catchy. And, I'm working on that. But it really is fuck that nigga. Like, I would never, pay to see him or no shit like that. I would never go to any of his concerts. Yeah, that's crazy. And then the baby mama before this one is trying to take him to court for custody of their daughter, I guess full custody. It seems like she's trying to make a play to get more birth control. Who's Freudian slip, right? She's trying to make a play to get child support or something before this new baby mama do. Somebody explained it in the comments. So basically, this is for the baby. I think this is like the newest baby. Oh, she's 4 now. Wow. Lovely Symphony Brown. This is Karushi number 2, I guess. 3. Chris Brown dragged into custody battle by Diamond Brown just days before welcoming his new child. Now, is her last name Brown too? I think, because Brown is a pretty common last name. Okay, so yeah. Legal tensions, this is baller alert. Legal tensions involving Chris Brown intensified just days before the artist welcomed a new child, according to newly filed court documents. A paternity-related case was brought by Diamond Brown on April 3rd concerning their 4-year-old daughter. In the filing, Diamond states that Brown previously acknowledged paternity through a voluntary declaration, which she included as supporting evidence. Lovely, born has lived with her mother in Los Angeles since birth. The documents state Diamond is seeking both legal and physical custody while allowing visitation rights. So I guess she's seeking full custody. I mean, doesn't she already have custody? She also requested the court require him to cover her legal fees. A legal filing arrived amid escalating public tension between Diamond and Brown's current partner, Jada Wallace. So the Jada Wallace, the girl who just had the baby, they're beefing, her and the Diamond girl. Y'all are some birds, baby. Bird city. Just birds just laying all these eggs, honey. Baby. Diamond publicly criticized Brown on social media, alleging he attempted to intimidate her new partner. I do remember that. And then the Wallace girl who just had the new baby responded online defending Chris Brown and accusing Diamond of restricting his access to her daughter. Quote, "You a lame for running to the internet, trying to air business out like you're not the one that's stopping him from seeing his daughter. Shut up, girl. Because you're gonna be in her position in the next year or two. Are you okay, girl?" And it's like, how do you not see this? Y'all can't be serious. Yeah, and somebody's saying, okay, this is the person that was explaining it in the comments. She has to do this as a first step before going after child support. In child support, the first kid gets the most, and then each subsequent kid gets less and less in whatever order the mom files. Jesus. She's wanting to get hers in before the last baby mama. She's securing her child's spot. And seeing that he isn't slowing down on impregnating women, hello, this would be a very smart move for any future baby mamas to do too. And I just feel like, I'm sure she's being taken care of, her and the baby, but to officially put him on child support, is that what she said? Yeah. Officially to put him on child support. I don't know how he would have any kind of problems with that. He shouldn't. You're literally like shooting these women's clubs up on purpose. So you can't be surprised if they're asking for child support. Like an official on paper. Because you can just stop, he can get mad one day and completely stop funding her lifestyle. No, I got child support. So my baby's lifestyle needs to stay the same as it was. Condoms aren't that expensive, exactly. Child, it's just disgusting to me. Like, what does it have to take for y'all niggas to stop sticking your dick in everything? Does it have to just fall off? Like, I don't understand it. And then y'all taking away birth control from women. And making it harder for birth control, making it harder for women to take care of themselves and like use their own autonomy and terminate pregnancies that they know are not going to enrich their lives that they have those children with the men they have them with. They're making the decision to separate themselves from that man by terminating that pregnancy. And like, you're making it so hard for women to do these things, but you're not doing anything for the men. You're not making them get their vasectomies. You're not making them take any male birth control. I've talked a long time, and yeah. Oh, I did want to talk about Olandria, and she was not at the Met Gala. Let's get back to that. Now, I heard that somebody said that somebody on her team had said something slick about how they tried her, like she was supposed to go, and then at the last minute they told her not to go. And then people were in the comments talking about, oh, well, they didn't want her to go because she was going to outshine all the girlies. Now, she probably would have outshined all the girlies, but I doubt that was the reason. But Olandria was not there. I was really surprised and a little disappointed. I hope she's doing well. I'm tired of talking. Yeah, this was my crash out episode. And thank you so much for listening. Please follow me on all the things. My threads, my Instagram account, youtube.com/delightfully chaotic pod. Please visit my t-shirt shop. I have a lot of new things in the works. I am tired as fuck, but I'm going to get these new ideas out if it kills me. Yeah. And thank you so much for listening. Until next time. Bye, niggas.